It's all you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys start. Go. I'm on. We are on.
Huh?
Huh?
Are we good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we ever good?
I don't know. I don't think people like us could ever be good.
I haven't eaten since, well, I ate now. Since, like, I don't know. That's how busy I was.
I don't even know what to say, man. You haven't eaten since
I
just
don't-
ate.
No, it took me, I went a really long time without eating. I had to stop before I got here and went to Wendy's. That's my go-to. Like, don't
So
you have a go-to? You have a go-to, like, down and out, like, I'm getting fast food. Don't you have a go-to?
I
You
don't.
keep telling me there's chicken in some places
No,
also.
no. I love blue ribbon chicken.
Blue ribbon chicken?
And I love Popeyes chicken.
That's what it was.
Fucking love Popeyes
You
chicken.
begged me to go there.
Dude.
I have never stepped inside of a Popeyes or a drive-through.
If you,
People keep talking about their chicken.
I know. Look, man. You did a
And Chick-fil-A, people say, is sick.
You did enough crack in your life,
They might as well eat a Popeyes chicken.
but Popeyes is the crack of chicken.
Oh,
It's chicken crack. It is like, wow, dude. I gotta fucking like.
I have to do that in Chick-fil-A. Someone told me that the chicken in Chick-fil-A is fucking unreal.
Just a sandwich, like
A chicken sandwich in Chick-fil-A is off the hook.
It's all right.
Oh, really?
It's good,
Yeah.
but not
But-
if Popeyes is next door. If you're gonna eat that shit, you might as well have Popeyes.
So this ain't even about food. This guy pulls up to me because I had to situate before I got in the car. Like I wasn't gonna.
You mean organize your
I
area?
had a podcast going. I had a fucking my food, and I was trying to get here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I was like, all right, let me just stop. I went through the drive-through. I wrapped around and parked. I was like, let me open this. I don't want to be opening everything like while I'm driving.
That's
you know?
annoying.
Yeah, it is a little annoying, and it's dark already, so it's like lights and stuff. But this dude pulled up. I was like, oh, cute. They still make these convertible fucking Volkswagen 4-door. Is that like that's what I saw? A Volkswagen 4-door?
A Volkswagen 4-door,
Like a Beetle
convertible,
style? Yeah, convertible.
like a bus.
And he was going, no, the little ones, the little Beetles, the Beetle
Oh
bugs.
yeah, you still make those.
Yeah.
Those are popular. They come with a fucking sunflower.
He has top down and rolled up his windows before he went inside. Is that a move?
He had his
Is that
top.
thwart? Does that thwart somebody from reaching over and stealing something out of your car?
He had his top down.
Yeah.
And rolled up his windows.
Stopped, got his shit situation, rolled up his.
Oh, it is a thing.
Is it?
I do it. I don't know if it's. I do it.
You do that?
I
You
do
got a
it.
convertible.
I do it.
Still getting your shit stolen.
I hate when something like is between my armpit. It's annoying. So if the window's open and I want to steal something,
You're like, fuck that annoying
I'm
feeling.
not doing that.
I ain't doing that.
Like I don't need that tape recorder that bad or that
yeah.
that CD or whatever I was going
What
for.
are you leaving anyway? Like, you're not going to leave your phone in the car. What's in your car? A phone?
I don't know. People have money,
Change?
change.
Change.
They're like, what's really in your
Yeah.
car?
Yeah.
Well, I sometimes have money in there that or a check, some
Ditched, though. Ditched
checkbook.
somewhere, right? No, you leave it out on the console? Like,
Well, if I'm driving, it's usually like in the middle, under the radio area
Yeah.
there. So I don't know, but I usually have the money in my pocket and stuff. I don't know.
he looked weird. It looked weird to me. I don't know why.
It's less of a chance. It's like
Yeah, you're just trying to lessen your chance.
it's like putting your money in your shoe when you go swimming. You know what I mean? Like it's a little less chance than just leaving it on the towel.
Just
a little.
Oh, sticking it in your shoe.
Just a
Yeah,
little.
I do that. I do my
Everyone
keys,
does it,
and then I bury like the least important thing on top, so it looks like he just put his.
And guess what?
Yeah,
Everyone knows it's there.
then they know the money's in there.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
Just take a shoe.
Yep.
Right.
Just take the shoe.
I have a move where I fold my shirt and then put the money in the shirt.
Yeah, so it's like
And
wrapped
then
up.
like
Make the shirt weird, like it's like you threw it
flip
down.
the corner of the towel on top of that. So
Oh.
it's like this guy doesn't care.
Yeah.
But there's like 800 cash. Right?
Yeah, there's like whole hundreds in the thing.
Like
yeah.
a lot of money
Yeah.
there. If you
You're
ever
like,
see me at the beach.
I'm gonna risk swimming right now.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I went to.
I'm never
Jamaica.
swimming again,
I
by
went,
the way.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No.
You don't swim anymore?
I'm not swimming in the ocean ever again.
Why sharks?
I've seen too much shit this last year.
You've
I'm not going in. I've not seen, but
I'll
like
watch on
heard
TV.
and
Oh,
like,
sharks and stuff like that.
I'm just not doing it. I don't care if it's a one cunt hair of a percent. I'm
It
not.
is.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
it's pretty scary though. You know what I do sometimes in the
I-
ocean?
What?
I like to swim. I'm a strong swimmer.
I figured you were.
I got like lessons when I was a kid, and like
And
just
you're
a
good.
good swimmer. I love jump and dive and all this stuff, right? So I catch waves, and like some tend to be depending on where the waves are. I'm like with the few people that are the furthest kind of out,
Right.
and then in my mind I go, I gotta be the furthest.
The
And
furthest.
So I just swim out until I get overcome with fear. I swim till
like where the water gets real dark blue.
cold.
And
Like,
cold.
Yeah, you're like you feel it get
Yeah.
colder, and you realize like the ocean floor is further and further away from you.
Yeah.
And then the overcoming feeling that
No,
I'm first shark bait.
Fuck.
Like I'm
that.
shark bait.
Yes.
They're getting me, and plus I'm in the water, so I can't swim. They'll catch me.
Yeah.
A shark will catch me. I can't ride a wave in. I'm past the waves. So I go out there till I'm completely consumed by fear, and then I turn around and come back in.
I can't do that.
Yeah, and
Not anymore. I'm
Yeah.
too scared of
that's as far as I will go. I won't jump off a boat in the middle of the ocean.
I can't. I can't fucking scream and yell to shore for help with
Yeah.
ribs hanging out. Just like
Arm gone.
like
One-
fucking swimming
one
in a
arm.
circle.
One arm gone.
Fuck. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, when I was little, I had this like floaty, like
Yeah.
half little fucking surfboard thing. What do you
Yeah.
call that?
Boogie board.
One of them boogie boards, right? And I got my goggles on with the
Snorkel thing.
with the snorkel, right? And I'm just going out,
Yeah.
not thinking of anything.
Yeah.
I forget where we were. It might have been Florida. It might have been even Israel. I don't remember. I might have been 13, 11. I'm just fucking going. And I didn't realize how far out I went. I'm just going.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you're young, you don't really know. Yeah.
And I'm just looking into the fucking ocean.
Yeah. Having a time of your life.
Just going.
Yeah. You're like, I could breathe underwater. I got this thing on me.
Dude, no joke. A fish with the head the size of 3 of us together
Oh, no.
came up to me like this.
Check you out to see who you were doing.
Dude.
Who's this dude?
Wasn't a shark. It
Right.
wasn't like anything.
Just a big fucking
It looked
fish.
like a sunny.
Really?
Like
Thin,
a regular.
thin, like
no, like fat face, but like a fat sunny.
a fat sunny. Yeah.
Yeah, but like a regular fish.
But big.
Huge.
Right. Because
Might have
bigger
been-
fish get different looking. This one just looked like a fish that you draw, but like big.
It might have been blown up by my goggles.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Dude, I fucking turned into a running Jesus on
Yeah.
that fucking. My parents were cracking the fuck up.
Oh, they saw
'cause
you flip.
They saw me fucking like
Flying.
like a fucking
Motor-
motorboat.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah, literally just tearing on the water.
Wow.
I could not believe the size of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And none of them believed me. They're like, he's
Yeah.
just scared of his own shadow. It was a fucking head.
Yeah.
It just came up right to me.
Oh my God.
Just like one of these, like,
That's
hey,
enough to fuck you
what's
up.
up? What's
Yeah.
up?
Did that stop you from doing weird shit like that?
No, no. That wasn't it. It's just that it happened.
No, I mean not this time, but I'm saying when you were younger, did you like get a little squirrely about it? Or
I don't
not?
think.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
But I just if something touches me
You-
in the
yeah.
fucking ocean, like seaweed or some shit.
Oh, I know. Oh, it's the worst. No
Can't
way.
deal with it.
No.
Can't deal with it.
Yeah. Some people won't swim in lakes because they can't see, and then they like.
I'm okay with lakes.
Yeah. And then some people are completely
What's in a lake?
snapping turtles, fish,
I could take care
water
of that.
moccasins.
I could take care of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking pickerel.
I know.
They look like miniature
Yeah.
barracudas or something, but
Would you say this is interesting because I've had a couple of these experiences? Would you say that's the fastest you swam? Like,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because it
You
wasn't
think
even
that's real?
that might actually
Or
be the fastest.
or it's the experience. Like
The
I
fear?
had an experience once where my friend made a it was snowing. We used to party like all the time and go into the woods. We'd walk from our houses and we'd all meet in these woods,
Mhm.
So he was like, we were already like a little, tuned up and drinking and stuff. And he packed this snowball, right? And he put it down. He goes, that's going to be ice later. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I've done that 1,000 times, right? So he put it down, right? So we go in, whole night of party and drinking, doing shit in the woods, coke and stuff. Like, we're like chilling in the woods, we're teenagers or whatever.
Right.
We come back walking out. Now, again, like I was saying earlier, like I'm super observant, right? So like immediately I was like, that ice ball's there, that ice ball. And this kid's one of those kids you don't hang out with. Like your
He's gonna
parents
throw it at you.
throw it at. He's gonna do something. I'm like, The ice ball, it's coming, it's coming. It's like we're half a block away, and I'm like, oh god, the ice ball's over there. The
Right.
ice ball's over there. Oh
He's
my
got a
god! And
plan.
I'm like, no, he don't have a plan. He don't know. He's drunk and bouncing next to it. You know, he's bouncing in there. Everybody's walking. I'm the only one that seems hyper aware that the thing's coming. He's like looking up in the sky, and at the very last minute, he looks down and he goes, "Ha, my ice ball!" Like, and I was like, oh my god, he saw it. He picks it up, turns, throws it right through a bay window in a house.
Oh,
Curse splash, dude, to shatter the whole window. Shattered ice ball went right into the house.
that used to be so fun.
Yeah. So
to do that
the
every
point
day.
of the story was
Yeah.
I've never ran so fast in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I clearly remember that kid was fast. He was known as one of the fastest kids because he was like tall and like lean, muscular, like, you know, like thin though. So he was like tall but strong. He had good stride with his legs. And he was always known to be really fast because he's always doing fucked up shit. And he would run and be like, oh, no one could catch that dude. You know what I mean? They all took off. I ran and passed everybody.
Past everybody.
I passed everybody, and I felt a feeling that I was running way past my actual potential.
So what you're saying is, if you were some kind of Olympic runner, you don't want the start gun. You want a
wanted
fucking ice
in
ball
the
through a
wall.
bay window. And-
Theoretically, yes, but like obviously, you know, you're not getting in trouble. Like I feel like because of the fear of getting caught in the thing and cops and
well, you know how like
all kinds of stuff. Like this fish, you turned around.
Yeah.
Would you think you passed your potential of what you
Oh,
could normally, even
absolutely.
if you tried your hardest?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there's a part in us of adrenaline,
Like
versus
as if it
with
was
fear,
following me.
adrenaline, fear that makes us do things that are way past our potential.
Yeah, absolutely. And I
Yeah.
also think that part of what you're experiencing is, you know how like time flies when you're having fun?
Yeah.
So I think time flies even faster when your adrenaline is at its
Oh,
peak.
dude.
And you're not even, because you're not paying attention to time
No.
at all.
No.
You're paying attention to getting the fuck out of Dodge
Yeah.
right now.
And I couldn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I knew and it was snowy out. I made every correct move.
Yeah.
Patches of snow, how to get around my friends. Like I made everything
Just
correct.
hyper aware.
Yeah, flow state. Like
Yeah.
totally in a perfect,
One mission.
single-minded.
Nothing else in the way of that.
Nothing else in the way of that.
Not
I mean, I've
thinking-
had a lot of those experiences in
Oh, yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
Fighting things, weird stuff. Always a fear-based, though. It's fear-based, adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like, are you actually faster, or does it seem like you are?
Because of the adrenaline feeling,
Right,
right? That's
'cause-
what I'm asking.
'cause of
But
that
I
time.
did pass my friends. But then again, were they even running that
Maybe
fast?
they weren't as scared as you.
Who knows?
You were, you know
How do you know? How would you ever know?
where those kids are today?
The kid that threw
Yeah.
the thing
Mm-hmm.
became a police officer.
Still alive and well?
I don't know how well he is.
He's a little shot.
He's a little shot. He's a great dude. He was always a little shot. Yeah, he was always a little shot in the coolest way possible. But yeah, he had a name. I don't want to say his name, but they like put sick after his name that had to do sort of with his last name.
That was his like
So,
nickname.
yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. So like, say if you're like Amir Corny, like they did that to his name, but it was blank sick,
Right.
and that was his nickname in high school, like blank sick. Yeah, so he he was sick. He would do the craziest shit.
Yeah. I don't know if I was actually. I would think I was probably that's the fastest I've ever
Yeah.
fucking paddled.
Yeah, I
You
bet
know.
it was.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I was convinced,
I've
but
never.
yeah, you don't know though, because like you have this stuff going on with it, like this feeling of
I just never
Shit.
have trusted. Like I used to not think at all about bears or
oh right,
a fucking some kind of
cops.
Oh, dude, yeah,
Yeah.
not even cops.
Yeah.
I was like, we used to drink and drive all the time. We were 17, 18, 19. Every single night, we would drink a 12-pack. It was actually 13.
Yeah.
That was the number. Then we would go to Harry's Corner, which was this truck stop type of fast food
Wait,
place.
I know Harry's Corner.
And on 46.
Oh, 46 and Little Ferry.
Yeah.
Harry's Corner. Yeah, is it
Fucking
still
old
there?
guy. No.
Oh god,
The old
they
guy
sold that
cracking
property?
eggs all night.
Oh yeah, that was the spot.
It was
dude.
the
that was the go-to
greatest
spot. Yep.
double egg and cheese.
Yes.
Hot dog with chili
Yes.
and cheese.
Yes.
And a meatball sandwich. We'd
And
get
it was
all
literally
three.
Harry's Corner. It was a little building
Tiny-
on that little U-turn area.
Tiny
right?
shithole.
Yeah, tiny shithole.
We literally, me and Muhammad and some other friends, we used to drink and smoke every single night. Right after high school, I was still in high school because I got left back from the rehab thing
Oh, right.
and losing
Right.
credits in school. So I was behind 1 year to make up those credits.
Yeah.
And so those guys graduated. And in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm with them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I'm
so-
with them, but
Yeah, I'm not. I
Yeah.
don't fucking this school bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I'm done with that.
right.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm all same age as them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just felt like I don't have to do anything in school really. So I just hung out and drank every
Yeah.
night anyway.
Yeah.
They passed me. I think I only graduated because they did not want me there.
Probably.
It was one of the reasons why.
Yeah.
They just did not want me in
Yeah.
this on these
Yeah.
grounds.
Yeah. I have some of my friends got graduated because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so every night we were drinking and partying at my house or
Mhm.
out in the woods if it was nice and cold, and we'd light fires and
Yeah.
shit. Every single night we'd be at Harry's Corner.
Yeah.
At like 1 a.m.
Yeah. Knew the guy, everything. Yeah.
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 But we would have 13 beers in us
Yeah.
and a joint on the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And never got pulled over.
Never.
Speeding.
Are you even
Drinking
Do
and
you
driving?
care on the way? Are you thinking like
No.
I might get pulled over?
No.
Yeah. See, I always had a slight paranoid edge to everything that happened around me.
I remember tripping on
Like
acid.
awareness, like keeping aware like that. I was like, ooh, something might go wrong here.
I
I
just-
need an exit.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Back then I was so
A
fucking
lot of my friends had that no thought.
I remember being
Yeah.
on acid or shrooms one night, and I'm terrified of bees because I'm allergic. So
Yeah.
if I get stung, I need a Benadryl thing
Yeah,
and a
the
whole
whole thing.
fucking. It's a disaster, right? I start
Yeah.
fucking getting all fucking. I don't want to say that I hyperventilate, but I get anxious because I feel like I'm not sure if this time that
It's
I
the
got
one where
stung
my throat closes.
is this
Yeah.
the one,
Yeah,
right?
Is this the one?
So I get a little bit,
Mhm.
hyper aware of that, and
Mhm.
it kind of gets me even more.
Right.
But I remember being on acid one night or one day in the woods tripping, and this bee just like right next to me.
Mhm.
I had zero fear
Yeah.
because in my mind I'm like, I don't want to hurt you,
Right.
and the thing was just like,
Mm.
I'm cool with that.
This is why people believe this is why people are advocates for psychedelics. You know that, right?
I know.
Yeah. People take them that consider themselves sober, but don't consider psychedelics part of that
But I feel like
Because
that's really part of.
because they feel you're connected more to whatever is. Yeah.
Who knows? It
Yeah.
worked that day.
Yeah, it worked.
That bee might have just been like,
were
I don't
part
really
of it
care
all.
if sting you, or it was like,
He's
I
tripping.
know you're cool.
fuck- Yeah. He's like, fuck this guy. He's tripping. I don't want to freak him out.
yeah, whatever.
No,
but
no, but I mean, yeah, you. Yeah.
and
Uh,
and that's the way I was every night for like 2 years to go
Yeah.
to Harry's Corner.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't looking for those fucking bees to pull me over,
Yeah.
and I never got pulled over.
And you never got pulled over.
Yeah, and we spun out in snowstorms,
Oh yeah.
360s on
Yeah.
fucking Route 46,
Yeah.
looking at cars that are coming at us twice.
Yeah.
Like, whoa,
Yeah. See, I
never
didn't
got
get
fucking pulled over.
right. I didn't get to that part because I went to rehab when I was 16 and then stayed sober
Right.
for a little while anyway, for
Yeah.
a couple of years. So I never did that. Get a license, drink. And my friends went through that I used to party with.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I always thought of that. I'm like, my friends are these dudes are driving around, fucking hammered,
Oh, dude, I hung out.
hammered, driving around.
I hang out with a dude.
Oof.
I hang out with a dude that drinks a lot
Mhm.
every once in a while, and
Drinks a lot every once in a while. So when he drinks, it's a lot.
Well, when I- yeah, well, when I
every
s-
time you see him, he's drunk.
yeah, yeah, and other things too. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, dude, you got money.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, dude?
You got a great job.
Yeah, you're gonna lose it all.
What are you fucking doing, man? Why do you drink and this much and drive
Yeah.
and other things?
Even if you stay safe, you could lose your when you get pulled over and you're hammered. I mean, you just take your
There's
license
horrific
away.
stories of crazy shit that could
Yeah.
happen.
Oh,
Crazy.
of course. I'm just saying the best case scenario, you lose your license, which is not cool.
No,
Not cool.
not at all.
No.
If you have money, you can get yourself a driver. But other than that,
Right. Right.
it's- other than that, then you become that guy in town with a bicycle.
Dude, yo, every guy I see on a bike that isn't dirty, I'm like DWI.
Yeah.
Every guy,
I
dude. I'm
know.
like, oh, that guy just got a DUI. Look at him. Every one of them, man. I'm like, fucking guy.
I know.
That sucks.
Yeah, you know what I did the other day? I'm so sick of my center console being a mess.
Yeah.
I guarantee you yours is a mess.
Compared to yours, you mean? Or
Is yours a mess?
it's not that bad right now. The visible or the inside? It could be any day now that I get rid of my car. I actually cleaned mine out not too long ago, but when I cleaned it out, it was a mess.
Right.
There was shit in there. I was like, oh, is that what smells? I was like, oh, no wonder
I was
why.
looking for that sandwich.
Yeah, I was like, no wonder why there's something stinks in there.
I got a lot of shit there.
Yeah.
I live in my car.
Mine's deep too. I have a big fucking
it's a
Pilot. It's a nice
big
size.
one.
Yeah.
And I live in my car, man. It's like
Yeah.
my fucking
That's your
my
office,
right? My
part of your
Ford office.
Yeah.
And I got so much shit and paperwork and things that
Yeah.
I've always putting away there because it just looks neater in the car. You just throw it in there.
Yeah, throw it in there.
And the next thing you know, you got this. Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
So I went and to Staples, and I got like these types of things.
Car organizer type
No,
stuff. Oh.
like table organizers. But you know, like the bigger ones that are
Yeah.
for like bigger, like you put it on your desk.
Yeah. And you got
for
different compartments in
papers
it.
and
Yeah.
different compartments for pens and things.
Yep. Just keep them separated.
I went and put, because I got hot sauce in there, all kinds.
Stuff you need.
Stuff I need.
Yeah, for like you grab something, you want hot sauce on
I
your
got
Popeyes chicken.
Forks.
Yeah.
I steal napkins, and
we know.
shit.
Yeah.
I got so many things that I want organized whenever I want. I got
Yeah.
nail clippers.
Yeah.
I got fucking
Yeah, I have a lot of shit in my car, too.
lotions.
Yeah.
I have a suntan lotion.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I got this
Yeah.
hairspray someone
Yeah.
gave me one day
Yeah.
just in case I need to
Yeah.
look good. I got what do you call it? Cologne.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit, right? And so I went and got this fucking thing and organized it, and I got it all perfect. And I looked at it when I was done, and as soon as I looked at it, I go, I'm better than everybody right now.
Yep.
I just felt better than everybody.
You are.
I
In
was
that
like,
moment.
I was
Yeah.
looking at every car,
Yeah.
and I was going, you
You-
ain't nearly as good as me right now.
No, yeah.
My shit is fucking. I'll pull anyone over.
And show them my
No one's got a fucking
Nobody.
organized.
nobody, dude.
No one.
Not at that moment.
No.
How long does that last though? How long is that
No,
gonna
it's been perfect.
for how long?
It's been like a week.
Oh.
Yeah, but I got it's
It's
in
gonna
a
stay.
thing.
Yeah, you'll keep it stayed.
If you have a big center console like that,
I do have-
you
I would-
fucking stop short. It's a disaster.
Oh yeah. It's
Even if
over.
you organize it one day, like at a
No.
long lunch or something.
No, because there's no really compartment kind
No,
of
it's
things.
a fucking box.
It's a box. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
put my shit in when I clean it out. I still go back to the level of importance where I think things are gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, this shit that I found, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. That goes in first.
Hey,
And then
keep your cards, and
yeah.
you try to keep it good for like a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
But man, I swear to you, like this. Who was it? There's some comedian was talking one day, like, you put a suit on. I think it might have been Bill Burr. He goes like, I put a suit on. I just felt better than people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as soon as I did that, I
You
was
were-
like, I'm
you were-
fucking
yeah.
better than people
Yeah.
right now. So for some reason, I feel better than you.
Yeah.
And I've been asking all my friends, like, what's your
Did you
center
start? Yeah.
console look like?
Yeah.
Probably a mess.
It's probably a mess.
You fucking
Yeah.
lazy.
Now that
bum.
you told me that story, mine is a mess.
See,
It's neater than it's been, but it's a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to stop
don't
at car
litter.
shows.
Do you
and be like,
litter? You don't litter, do you?
No.
Yeah, I don't litter, so the shit gets out of hand, but then I clean it out.
I don't think I could hang out with someone that litters.
I see people litter, and I'm like, it
You have a
irks me
friend that
nowadays.
litters?
I've seen people. Yeah, I had a friend that littered. He didn't care. Yeah, no, someone's gonna clean it up. It's like their job.
What?
I'm
It's
like-
their job.
I'm like, you're on a highway, dude.
street?
Yeah, you're on a highway, bro. That was a fucking fountain soda,
Just
cup.
out the window
no,
like that?
cups. Like he just throws shit out,
What?
napkins. Like, yeah, I was like, dude, you
You
really
drive
do
with that guy? Like when you guys go skiing and shit?
He's in jail now, but it's against the mentality. I don't know.
Holy shit. I don't think I can hang out with someone that litters.
Yeah.
I got a problem with people who litter that don't think they litter. Like
Yeah.
smokers.
Smoking's
When
littering.
you're done with your cigarette
It's
and
littering.
you flick it,
Yeah,
guess what you did?
you littered.
You fucking littered,
Yeah.
asshole.
How do you feel about fruit?
Not as much. It's biodegradable. And plus, some animals probably going to eat that.
Yes. So
I don't have a
do
problem with it.
fruit
It's a
thing,
weird one, though.
But I have a weird thing with fruit. It's
Yeah.
got to go somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like
specific.
like in the
It can't-
highway.
I don't want it on the street.
No, in
It's
the bushes.
It's got to land in a bush or
Yeah.
an open field.
Right.
That's my two rules there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't honestly. I don't really even
Mhm.
do that, but I've done it.
Yeah.
It's not like I do it, whenever I have a fruit. I usually have a lot of garbage in my car anyway.
if
because
if there's a bag in there for garbage, then you'll chuck it in there.
I eat breakfast in my car
Yeah.
most days.
Yeah.
So there's a bag with some garbage in there
Yeah.
in my car.
Yeah.
I don't have lunch all the time, but when I do, now there's 2 bags.
Mm.
So I have a
Yeah.
lot of garbage in my car at the end of the day, every day.
Yeah.
So if I'm eating a fruit, usually I'll throw it in there.
Yeah.
If I don't have anything, if I don't have any napkins to roll it up in, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But I don't consider that really,
No.
Polluting.
Apples fall off of trees.
Right.
That's the whole idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like shitting in the fucking side of the road on a bright sunny day.
It's like shitting
Slow
in a hat
traffic.
and
Slow traffic.
sending it down the river.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh my God.
That's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh man.
Well, this, you know what? That might have been the second greatest thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, like for real, that might have been the second greatest thing I've ever seen anyone actually do in front of me.
What's the greatest?
The first one?
Yeah.
So I was walking around. I was 13.
Yeah.
I was walking around with Muhammad, my friend Muhammad. And we were in front of ShopRite in Fairlawn. There's like a little mini mall. Laundromat, ShopRite, pizza place.
You're telling the audience, dude. That's my ShopRite, bro.
So remember that old one?
And I used that laundromat as for my wash and fold until I switched.
On River Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're walking, and I was a wise ass, and I was just, some dude's walking, close, like towards us, and I go, "What up, dude?" And I just kept walking, and he stopped and goes, "Don't call me dude."
Oh.
And he pulled his pants down and shoved his hand up his ass.
No.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
No.
And Muhammad's walking away, and I'm going, "Dude, you're never gonna see this again."
You
I was like, "Look at
I've never seen you jump out of that chair before. That was the greatest thing you've ever seen. No, wait a minute, dude. There's something wrong with that guy.
You think?" No.
No, like where is
Some lady came out from like the laundromat.
Oh,
She's
he
like,
needs to be
and she's like, "What are you
medicated
doing
and
for, like-"
incarcerated.
Oh yeah. She's like, "What are you doing? Like messing with that guy? You know he's sick. He's
Oh,
ill."
he's the town
I was like,
town mental case or whatever. I hate to say it like that. This
The state mental. I was like, "What do you mean fucking with him?" I said, "What's up, dude?" He
What's
shoved
up,
his hand up his
dude?
fucking ass. You gotta see this. it was incredible.
Whoa.
It was incredible. Next time you see Muhammad, go, "What's up, dude?" Pull your pants down and shove your hand up your ass.
No. That would be great though. He would die.
Oh my god.
So he saw it too.
He saw that.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh my
What
god.
else is there to say? I mean,
No, that's the greatest thing ever.
Could not
Oh, that's
believe
out of
it.
a movie. Like
Could
that's-
not believe
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that guy walking around again? Because that's
No.
that's your town. Like that's.
No. No, I mean it's not really my area either. Like I was more Muhammad's area.
Oh,
down.
you were like,
I'm
that's
more-
right. You're up.
I'm more on Plaza Road,
Yeah,
where
up
like
more, yeah.
Radburn,
Yeah. Where was he? He was-
11th Street, which is
Oh, yeah.
closer to River
yeah,
Road there.
Yeah. Yep. Because there's a school, like a grammar school or a
Yeah.
middle school back there.
Yeah,
like, by
right.
his-
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like where he was like right down in that area.
Right.
And he would hang out
Yeah.
there.
The
I
area
jerked off in that grass once.
Did you really?
I did. I was walking home from
Yeah.
his house,
Yeah.
and I was just like, those out of nowhere boners where you're like,
yeah.
"What now?"
This is a boner. This
Yeah.
ain't real.
This is
Yeah.
Not the like
Yeah.
I'll walk this off boner.
Yeah.
Like I got a fucking pull
Yeah.
over boner.
Yeah. Pull over
You know,
boner.
I
Oh,
literally
wow.
laid down.
Was it nighttime or no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just think of getting
And then
caught.
you put your hand in your ass.
That guy was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I go, that's a good idea." I fucking just laid down like on this little incline.
to try to be away
hill.
from like.
Yeah, it was
being
kind of like
seen
this.
kinda?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
was
found a
totally
spot.
dark.
Yeah.
I just jerked off in a fucking field.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Take that and rewind it back.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never jerked off outside by yourself somewhere?
In a car.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
one of those too.
Yeah, in a car, but not like yeah.
I got a funny story about that actually. I was with this chick,
Mhm.
and we were on a date,
Yeah.
and it was going great.
Yeah.
And on the way home, I was dropping her off by her house.
Yeah.
Couple of street lights, and she says, "Pull over between the street lights, not under one."
Right.
And I was
So it's
like,
not lit up.
"Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna do stuff."
Yeah.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Good idea.
And she's like, "My house is like two houses over, so try to pull over here."
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool. Pull over, and just made out for like 2 seconds, and she went right down for my dick.
Yeah.
Right, pulled my dick out, starts blowing me.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh my god, it's like first date.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah. You didn't expect it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to come. I'm like, when you're like, okay, if she continues to do exactly what she's doing right now,
It's gonna happen.
and there's no cops, I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
As soon as I thought that, she stops. She looks at me. She goes, "You want me to finish? Call me tomorrow."
Oh.
I was like, "No,
What?
You didn't just do that." I was like, "You didn't." I was like, "No, ha ha ha. This is funny, right?"
That was her way to get you to call her tomorrow.
Well, I never called, but what I did do,
Park under the between two streetlights.
I dropped her off, pulled over like two in between streetlights over,
yeah.
and shot a load on that fucking on that street, and fucking peeled out. I was gonna come in 2 seconds. It took me 3 seconds to fucking open my door and blew a load out the side of it.
Here you go.
Fuck.
Wow.
Call me tomorrow. I would
That's
never
funny.
do that to you. That's a fucking asshole move.
That's messed up.
I was right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you never called her.
Never called her again. That
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Yeah, that's like a move. Like that's too
That's
much
a
of
weird
a power.
Move. Yeah.
That's too much of a
What
power
was
move.
that?
Yeah.
Maybe I should have called.
Uh,
I wonder if you know what, sometimes you ever look like when you're single or something and you're in your like room by yourself and looking through old shit, cleaning out
Yeah.
stuff. You see books or papers with people's number and you
Oh, yeah.
remember certain names and numbers
Yeah.
you've had
yeah.
in the past. You're like, wonder if I can call.
Yeah.
It's been 12 years.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I was like young and single, like first getting into girls,
Yeah.
like a lot, I, that's I didn't even have a pager. Like there wasn't even pager days, no cell phone, no pagers, and I kept my numbers in shoe boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done
And I would,
that too.
and
With
I-
some photos.
And I thought where I was like, I didn't call any of these guys. Like, I didn't use half these things, and then been like, I should have called that one, but like, they get it.
like, what's up?
They won't. They would no way.
How you doing?
Yeah.
You hear it like, wah, in the
Yeah.
back. I got wrong number.
10, 20 years later.
Right.
Imagine you kept all your numbers.
Yeah. Do you remember your...
You know what? That's actually a brilliant, like if someone kept all their phone numbers
Mhm.
and then like 20 years later,
Call
or like, let's say
everybody.
10 years later, let's even say 5 years later,
Yeah.
do a whole show on calling those people and recording it. Recording their
funny.
conversations.
That could be funny.
Hey, remember me?
Yeah.
See what their reactions are and stuff. That would be fucking hysterical.
I have a lot of numbers because I have old phones,
Mm.
even as far as like the flip phones with numbers stored in there. All you
Yeah.
got to do is power them up.
Yeah.
You know?
And you were single through all that. Like you were single then.
Yeah, and at one point I remember like, what was this? Was this maybe the first phone I had was like some cheap fucking whatever flip phone. When I got rid of it, there was no way to transfer.
Yeah.
At
you
that
couldn't-
point, there
no,
wasn't like
you didn't have
transferring.
that. No, you got to keep.
I printed everything.
Oh, you did.
I found a way to print all the numbers. So
With
I
the-
had like
with
4
the-
pages
yeah.
of all numbers.
Oh wow.
I have it somewhere
Huh.
of people that
I have all my phones.
since like the first iPhone or whatever. You
No.
have the first iPhone?
Not my first phone. First flip phone.
Oh.
I got 3 flip phones at home
Yeah, you
and
got
all my iPhones. Every single one of them and my kids
Thought I had one here.
and one of my kids' phones.
I should have
save 'em
kept
all.
my first iPhone.
You really should have.
Yeah, I mean, I
You-
don't know if it's worth something, but it will be probably.
No, but you have the first iPhone.
I have the first one.
Yeah, because I got the second one, and I got it because you got a phone.
Is that why? Because
So this is what happened. I saw your phone. I remember the clear as day. You came in. I was like, yo, I heard you got the phone. Can I see it? I don't know if
Yeah,
you remember.
yeah.
You even cleaned the screen. You go, oops, sorry, I got my fingerprints are all over it. You clean the screen and you go here, and I was like just touching it, and I was like, oh my god, it's real.
Wow, this is cool.
This is really the touchscreen thing they're talking about.
With
and
the
I
black
like
back and
yeah,
shit
yeah,
shiny.
right, and was like rounded out
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
So that was like the 3. I think it was called iPhone 3, and I got the iPhone
No.
3G.
the 3?
I think it was a 3G, 3GS. Then they went to the 4.
Oh,
I
they
think.
didn't start with 1?
No, it was an iPhone 3G.
Huh.
3. iPhone 3 for some reason.
I
don't
still
know why.
remember that day. I was with my ex-girlfriend
Yeah.
at a casino in,
That day that you showed me the phone?
well,
or
I'm
the day that you got your phone?
the day I got it.
Yeah.
I was in one of those Foxwoods
Yeah.
casinos or
yeah,
some
yeah,
shit.
out.
And I think I made like $1,100.
Yeah.
Something like that. And it was like the day or the day after. I think it was the day that it came out. And we were like, let's go get that fucking phone.
Oh, because you just won money, even though it was like,
Yeah.
think about it now, how cheap that was. All you needed was service with it, and you paid $200 for it.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, dude.
I don't remember.
With a
but-
2-year contract,
Yeah.
$200.
Well, we went and picked it up, waited online for like a little bit somewhere in Connecticut. We just found like an Apple store and got that. We were just like, whoa, look at this.
Yeah.
This is fucking cool.
Yeah. So what happened to me is I saw your phone, and then I got my ex-wife for like, it was, I don't know, it was her birthday or something. I got her a Touch because she was listening to music and like working, like I forget whatever it was. And then I opened that up and got it ready for her. Like, started it up and put stuff on it and things like that. So from playing with that for the 2 hours that I was like preparing the phone, I literally the next day went and got an iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just that
He
was
was like,
playing with the Touch.
I need that.
I was like, that's it. This is it. This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. Touchscreen all the way. Blue, touch everything, easy. Like
And
no
now-
confusion.
And now I can't
Yeah.
even shit without it. You're fine, but I can't shit
right.
without it.
But then I took that phone and I had like the weekend off, and I sat in a coffee shop until I understood that whole entire phone.
Right.
I went through every setting, everything, every possible thing. I sat with that thing for a couple hours until I understood the whole thing.
Yeah, the first one was the 2G.
Oh, it was the 2G.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. She did some stuff.
Damn.
That was perfect. And then what? You have the whole list?
Before-
Do you have the whole list there?
No. Yeah, but it's
But it's in English?
no. It's a bunch of things. It's too much, 2G, 3G, 3GS.
Yep, I had that.
iPhone 4.
Yeah, I had the 3GS.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have that. I had the 3G. So you had the iPhone 2G.
I guess I had that one. I had
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah, because I had the second one.
Literally
it was
the
the 3G.
first one that came
and
out.
then the 3GS came out, and they put video on it, and I was like, oh. you're
And now
fucking
we
with
have
me.
all the information in the world in our pockets.
Yeah.
The other day I was on the phone with somebody and they asked me about a UFC fighter. And as we were talking, because I had the earpiece in.
Yeah.
So when they asked me about the UFC fighter, I Googled it real quick.
Mhm.
Because I knew I could find it through some kind of hint of like, I forget the guy, but it was like, he asked me about a UFC fighter, and I was able to Google it and find
To get
his
the actual
name.
name. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Oh, you didn't know the name wasn't
Yeah,
clear, but
and then
you
I
figured
said
it
the
out.
name,
Yeah,
and then the person on the other end goes, "Oh shit, man, that's a good fucking memory." And I'm like,
yeah.
I
Damn right.
I ain't telling him.
I ain't telling him. Hell no.
I ain't telling
I
him.
ain't telling him.
I ain't telling
No
him.
way.
I just Googled that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Got Google in my brain.
So I've been saying this thing lately because it's been driving me nuts because it really hit me home. We were out in Vermont when we were in Vermont with a couple guys, and it was like four of us. Were all hanging out. And
Tell me the story. I just got to answer this text real quick because it's about something.
Okay, so we're all hanging out, and I'm with these other three guys are in their own right they're smart dudes. They know a lot of stuff. Collectively, these three guys know a lot of shit.
Right.
Like one, they're all super informed and they're all really good at their jobs, and all this other stuff. So like something came up and we were in Vermont. Like I can't remember the detail, but it was like, I wonder if they have to like hoist I wonder what kind of thing they use for that material on that. Like it was like some weird, like kind of really weird question. It kind of stumped them. And the other dude goes, yeah, I wonder if they have to, and the other guy goes, if only we had a device in our pockets that could answer these questions.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, dude, we started dying. So like, I mean, I'm at work all day and someone's like, yeah, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, man, if we only had a device, you could figure that out.
Yeah.
And they look at me and they're like, oh, I should Google it. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So think about like if
Yeah.
if Neuralink actually works. You know what that is, right? With Elon Musk and
I
his new
watched it. Yeah.
Neuralink thing.
Oh yeah, he's so on top of that. I mean, just his podcast with Rogan alone he was talking about how
But now he's starting to actually
make it.
like investigate into implementing it.
That's
So
weird
people
because
he's
he
doing some
seemed,
human
which is weird
studies
because
with it.
he seemed really scared by it
by AI.
in the interview,
Yeah.
and
But-
now
but-
he's like trying to implement it.
Well, it's coming.
He might as well be
regardless.
first or something.
Well, maybe the person who is the smartest or one of them in the world
Would fuck it up or something.
who can look. the whole thing that they're saying is it's basically comes down to how these things are programmed and what abilities you give it.
Right, because it's
If
made
you're
by
gonna
a person.
give it the ability to get angry or something,
then you're in trouble. Yeah,
maybe it can get angry and fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe if it doesn't know what that is, it won't.
Right.
So it's all in the programming.
It's
I
all in
guess,
the
right?
programming. Yeah.
But my question is, if Neuralink really works and like you can connect into your devices and
Mhm.
get on the internet and have all this information in your brain as you think the question, you get the answer by the internet being connected.
Mm-hmm.
And so your brain doesn't really need to memorize things anymore.
Nothing.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
That's an awful thing.
Why? You know everything, though.
No, well, yeah, no. So it sounds like a great thing, but I just think what happens to everybody, it just gets crazy.
Has to.
Because now you know things that everyone knows, and then like who's gonna do what?
Maybe it's about your processing speed.
It might be.
It becomes like,
Yeah.
oh, you see, he's a retard. Took him 0.10.
Oh, I'm hiring the other
second.
guy because he got it like quicker. Yeah. Who's faster? Who's faster at this? Because I want to know. Because we all know
This
what it
guy's
is.
on dial-up.
Yeah. Yeah, because like what happens, man, to the society when everybody knows everything? I mean, we already pretty much do. I mean, that's
But
what he was talking about. We're
it's
already
getting-
we're already cyborg type, like, because we access to more information than you've ever had. I mean, there's no really. It's all about you finding it and how fast you can find it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you're really unsure and you have to like Google search a few different words to get to what you're trying to get to, but.
The interesting.
Dude, I fucking popped my fucking AI joint out snowboarding. Dude, I didn't go to the doctor, dude.
you just,
I found a physical therapist on YouTube that showed me how to tape the thing. And I taped it and fixed my shoulder
by yourself.
by myself.
Didn't
and
need
then
to,
when
like,
I
pop in.
Well, I popped it back in.
Yourself?
Right. So this is what happened.
Would you slam yourself against the wall like
I
what
fell off
Stallone
a
would do?
handrail. I fell off a handrail. And
When?
I mean, when exactly? 5
how long
years,
ago?
like years ago.
Okay.
6 years, 7 years ago.
Right.
I fell off a handrail, and I was like, "Oh, I know that feeling when I fall. You know, this is not good, or okay, I'm gonna be okay. You know what I mean?" And I had a "this is not good" feeling, but I got up and I was like, "It's not a break." That was weird. Like I didn't know, and then I realized I looked over and my shoulder was like forward.
Whoa.
Like the one shoulder was like forward, and I was like, "Oh, that's not good." But my shoulder wasn't out. Like it wasn't a dislocated shoulder. So it's like your AC joint is like resting in between, like here, you know?
You're not flipped out like if you put it back in and like squeeze a vein in between the joint.
Well,
or
yeah, I
something.
know, like
is-
something
what's
wrong.
in there?
I know.
You know what's in there?
So this thing popped out, and then I could feel it. I had like a bump there, and I was like, "Oh, this is not good." I was already doing like yoga at the time, and I was like, because it was forward, I was like, I need to stretch to see what's wrong. So I did this yoga, like I clasped my palms together, and I straightened out my arms, and that opens up your shoulders, and it went.
You heard it?
Yeah, and it was like I got a huge sense of relief.
Whoa.
And I was like, oh, I'm like, yes, I popped whatever popped out. I popped back in. So like my friends were like, you all right? They're yelling down because they're up there a little bit. And they're like, you all right? I'm like, I'm great. I'm going home. Like I was like, I'm not snowboarding on this shoulder.
Because
I don't know if
you still felt pain?
well, I just didn't know what I did exactly. So I was like, I can't keep snowboarding. What if this thing's loose, right? So then I went to somebody to talk to him because I was like, what do I do? Like, and I actually just went to my old Kung Fu school to talk to my Sifu because he does like toy knot therapy and stuff and knows like the human body. He goes, oh, dude, you have to lift that up because it's going to heal. Even though you popped it back in, the weight of your arm is going to have that heel down. And now it's going to be susceptible to pop out easily. Anytime you fall on your shoulder, you're going to have a problem. Like it'll pop out. So you need to get that up. And I went on YouTube and they have a way to tape that particular problem and it holds your shoulder up in your day-to-day activities.
As interesting as that is.
And I didn't. And I've fallen on that shoulder multiple times and it never popped out again.
As much as that's
YouTube.
intriguing.
YouTube.
More intriguing is, do you call him Sifu?
Yeah.
You don't say, hey, what's up, John?
John's not his name.
What's his name?
Pedro.
Pedro?
Yeah.
Pedro is a Sifu?
Pedro is a Sifu.
And you call him Sifu?
Sifu.
So when you see him,
Call him Sifu.
go, hey, Sifu.
Everybody does.
Hey, do you say, hey, Sifu?
Some people call him Sigung.
But what do you, like, How do you? What's the first word? Do you say Sifu?
Sifu.
Something happened, or do you say Hey Sifu? Like, do you say Hey? Do you
Yeah.
say What's up, Sifu?
I actually bow to him.
So you come into the place.
Okay.
You open the door. There's a little bell.
Yeah. Does he have a bell on that
Gotta
door?
be a bell. You can't have a name like Sifu
I don't
without a
know. You know
fucking
what? They
bell.
don't have a bell because people are in
There's gotta
class.
be.
Because there's people in class. I don't think there's a
Probably
bell.
yellow.
So you want me to walk you through it?
Yes.
Okay. So you walk in the door. Immediately, there's 2 doors to his school.
Right.
Right. So the first door brings you. You can either go upstairs or into the school. So then you go into the school through the second door. First thing you have to do is turn around. All the ancestors are in a picture up by the altar on the floor where people train. You have to turn around and bow to the ancestors.
The pictures are on the floor?
No, the floor meaning like the actual floor where you walk onto to train.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like where the classes happen and where the private sessions or where you do, weapons or whatever you're doing. There's an actual wooden floor and then the rest is like the outsides are carpeted.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to turn around and bow to the ancestors.
You see, I might need something like that in my life.
Then you turn around. Now you're in the school. Any black belt that you come across on your way to his office, you have to bow.
I'm out.
You have to bow to everybody.
I'm out.
Right. So, but those are like people get like quick ones, like just like
Nah,
hey, what's up?
Fuck yourself.
Your hey, what's up is a bow.
All right.
So then when you walk in, you have to bow to Sifu before you even talk to him.
What belt were you when you because you quit, right? You kind of
I moved and stopped doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
What belt were you though?
So they do. There's a sash, so it's not like a karate belt or like a jiu-jitsu belt. It's a sash that ties and hangs on the side.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
So then you get stripes on that as you move. Every time you finish something or like you test like your first test, you get a stripe. You test again, you get a stripe. You test again, you get a stripe. So I had a couple stripes, maybe 3-4 stripes
Before you get.
Yeah, I had like a couple more tests. Then I would go for black belt.
You were
much.
almost black belt?
Not like almost. He mentioned it, like, but I was progressing pretty well because I was taking private lessons from the Sifu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So like, when I did something, people were like, "Oh, did you learn that?" And I was like, "Sifu has been training me."
Do his
they go, "Oh."
friends in private call him Sifu?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Gotta fucking know.
So he's not their Sifu. Like, you won't have to call him Sifu.
Well, I will if I have to.
No,
if I
because-
join the class,
Right,
join the school.
because Sifu translates to like father, like master, like father. It's like more like father.
it's more like father than master.
Well, yeah, it's more like father than master because it's like when you're a disciple, this is the person who's taking care of you. Like in traditional kung fu, you join a school, you don't go home, you stay at the school. Like that's like so that person's your father.
Yeah.
And the person that trained him is your grandfather, and that's Qigong.
Right, like that island that Bruce Lee went to.
Basically. Right. So you're then he has a room and then there's people called like in the door disciples. Until you get to a certain level, you're not actually allowed in where he like.
See, I don't mind
where he
calling him
talks to
Sifu,
people.
and I don't mind bowing to the
But all the other
dwarfs
people
or whatever.
Yeah.
But I got a problem.
With all the other people.
with the other guys. You guys are me.
But it's all a hello. It's at those levels. It's a hello, like a hello. Respect what you do. Respect what I do. Like, hey, what's up? We're the same.
But what if there's like 10 in a row hanging out having a chat?
You could look. You go like
All of them?
People go like this. They
You
like,
go there?
yeah. They just kind of do. Like,
I was like,
yeah. You can do that. You could be like. Some people go like this. They just
What
go
if
like
you
that to
made
the
it funny
crowd,
and just
yeah.
actually went
They would be like,
is that-
"You're making fun of it."
like, no, you're out.
Yeah, you don't really say anything when you bow, but
Would that be like a challenge?
I don't know. But people do challenge.
Oh.
People do challenge, man.
You think
People come into.
You think your Schwartz is bigger than mine?
Yeah, yeah. You know that thing with what you see in movies? They come and challenge somebody like
Yes.
that own like that shit happens.
Yeah. Oh, I used to love that. The fucking
in
teacher versus teacher.
In modern day,
Yeah.
today, that stuff still happens.
Oh, does it?
Oh yeah,
Where?
in schools.
Not in this. The
It
United
happens in
States.
jujitsu schools and stuff too. People come in and they see.
No,
they want.
don't. They go to the fucking UFC gym and they duke it out in the fucking ring.
Of course, they do that too, but
They don't do
people
it.
get tested.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to know if you're the real deal or not. People come in and test you.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't say it happens all the time, but it happens.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be great to just
Yeah.
be walking down the street and see that coming around. Like, just, oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, dude, look who's cut. Let's go.
Yeah.
We got to check this out.
Yeah. They're
Wow.
usually done privately, or like if black belts are around, they'll be
See,
around. But
I might need something like that in my life. I need some more.
Kung fu?
I need some more discipline. I got to do something.
you should do jujitsu.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah,
I want
you
to. And recently my nail broke.
And it hurt like hell, and you
And
like.
well, no,
realize you're a pussy.
I'm repairing it right
Yeah.
now, and I think that when it finally repairs itself,
You're
and
joining jujitsu.
I might not grow it back because I
Oh.
usually grow my pinky
For your-
nail back
Yeah.
for like it's just like a little tool. I scratch myself, pick my nose, pick my ear.
Oh, yeah.
And it used to be for guitar, but
It's
then it
not a-
became a tool. No.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like I have to explain that every time
Yeah, 'cause
someone
people
sees
see
it.
it. Yeah,
they
they're like,
see
"Oh,
a
yeah."
long nail. It's just
Yeah.
a pinky nail. I have to
Do you
explain.
know how hard it is to go like that with your arm?
Not really.
But it's
not
a
hard.
little awkward.
It's not hard.
I'd rather just.
But
We used to put it right here. That's what we did.
I've been thinking about it because I do want to put my son in it, and I also think if he's going to do it, I should probably do it too.
Yeah, you don't want him kicking your ass when he's like 11.
Right.
That's not a good
Just
time.
putting me in a fucking pretzel
That's
and going
not a
out.
good time.
No.
You want to, yeah.
I know. No, but I need that discipline. I do want to work on.
Because you know Gary's
my
son is
discipline.
beating him up already.
Oh, Gary tells me he's a tough motherfucker.
Yeah,
man. Like
He's
a
beating him up.
fucking-
I know there was a time where he's like, and he's like, dude, now it's like I can't even hang with him.
Well, he's got 2 blown out knees. You know.
Yeah.
He's old now.
He's still fast, dude.
He's fast.
He's still
He'll
fast.
fuck you up
though.
with his hands.
He will.
His hands will fuck
He'll hit you
up.
3 times. You won't even know the fight started.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely has that.
Yeah, he's got good speed and accuracy, and like, yeah, he's still good for his age.
Yeah.
He's impressive to me. I'm impressed by him.
Me too.
Yeah.
And he's got that like fight.
Still in him.
He has that. In
Yeah,
him.
he does. He's not like aged out of it. Like
No.
he's got a thing.
Yeah, you
Chip
yell
on
at
his
him,
shoulder.
Yeah, if you beep at him or ride his ass on the fucking highway,
Oh, he's
fucking
yelling.
pull
Oh,
over.
yeah, yeah.
Pull over.
Yeah, he almost killed somebody, dude. I was coming me and him in the car. I was like, dude, could you just pull away, please? It's 4 in the morning, man. I gotta go. Man. I want to make it home tonight. I don't know who this guy is. He's like, oh, fuck.
Are you gonna watch these fights?
Dude, what are these fights? I know I'm
Well, Khabib.
they're big. Oh, it's Khabib and
It's
Poirier.
Khabib and Poirier.
Oh, I have to see
I
that.
actually don't. I don't know any of the other ones actually, because it's all guys from Abu Dhabi and shit. I have no idea.
Did you see Nate Diaz?
Yes,
He's awesome, dude.
it's awesome. I'd like to watch it again because I was pretty wasted that night.
Dude, he's awesome.
But he's awesome. Yeah.
I've only not rooted for him. I didn't root for him twice in my entire life.
With who?
Connor.
Oh, you wanted Conor to win.
McGregor, yeah.
Yeah.
I was on the Connor train, man.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to
What is he doing?
I don't know, dude. So I heard there's an interview that I did not listen to yet. And I heard
I
it's
saw it.
awesome. Oh, doesn't tell you?
With
With Ariel.
Ariel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he alludes to wanting to come back, and he's actually said
I heard he
that-
was training to come back. Like he was
Well,
training
he's
for
al-
a fight.
he's always training, but
Yeah.
he hasn't announced anything, and he hasn't said who it would be. No one has been picked to fight him.
Isn't he
yet.
have a contract that he has to get fights in, or
I don't know.
Or was
I
he
don't know
already-
if they.
was
I
he
don't know if
really
they
making
mentioned
his
that.
own?
I don't know if they mentioned.
was he
that.
paving his own way already by then?
Not sure, but
Dude, that's too much ring rust. He's done.
I think he's done.
He goes in the ring with someone's knocking him out. They're not even gonna wrestle him. They're gonna knock him out.
I think he's done.
Yeah, dude, what is he doing? He's
Yeah.
multi-millionaire.
Yeah,
Multi-millionaire.
he's $100 million guy, and maybe more at this
100?
point with whatever he did with the liquor and shit.
And all the other things. I
yeah,
mean,
who knows? He's got a lot of fucking money.
one of his things is paying for his lifestyle. Probably. Well, no, he's probably He's pretty flashy and likes to
knows?
buy shit. But
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
but
You have a successful liquor business. I mean, that can make you rich, right?
look, that's impressive if you still have that type of discipline and rage in you to get into a fucking ring and beat the fuck out of a guy who is trying to become you.
Yeah,
You're done. You already did it.
you did.
Why
it.
are you fighting?
He doesn't need to fight anymore.
He doesn't need to fight. You fight because of
You know
two
what I
reasons.
think he's training for?
What?
This is what I think. I think he's hoping Poirier somehow miraculously beats Khabib
I thought the same thing.
because he knows he could beat Poirier.
Right.
Because he has already.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not afraid of him. And I think he wanted also
Yeah, but he is a competitive guy. He's gonna want to fight. I think he thinks he can take Khabib if he tried again. I don't see how, but he he, Khabib doesn't really have any interest in that. It seems like Khabib doesn't care.
That to fight Conor again.
Yeah.
He wants to know that he wants that belt back, dude.
Because Khabib is like the
Poirier
type of guy
can't
where
be
it's
it.
like, that was bullshit. I showed you that was bullshit.
He said it was bullshit.
The whole thing
told
was
everyone
like, this
was
guy,
bullshit, and he showed everybody
this
that
guy
it was
got
bullshit.
blown out of fucking proportion.
He's like, I'm gonna wrestle the shit out of him. He has no skill there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
kill him. Yeah,
And he's gonna fuck him up, and he did.
Mhm.
So why should he fight him again?
I know.
Yeah,
why should that was a blowout?
Why should Mayweather fight him again? He talks about that too. Like, why should he do it?
Yeah, it was a blowout. It wasn't even like if it was close, people want to see it again, and they should do it again.
But his
like,
name is still big enough
huge.
to draw people in to watch it again, even though he's most likely not going to win, and the other guy has no reason to even do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But so this weekend,
I don't want to see that fight again.
I do. I want to just see him fight.
Well, I don't want to see him fight Khabib. Same thing.
I like for him to
relinquish himself. Like,
yeah, I'd like to see it happen.
He can't beat Khabib though. That was too one-sided. That happens again.
Maybe that's why he's not fighting. Maybe
what
he's
does he have to
fucking
clip
wrestling.
him? He has to clip him.
Maybe he's wrestling. Maybe he's getting better in the ground game, and that's why he's taking time. Who knows what he's fucking doing? I know he's wrestling. He's mentioned that he does a lot of wrestling. He has to. He knows that's his weakness.
Yeah, we keep saying this, and it looks like he doesn't do anything about that. But
who?
Conor.
Well,
but then no one really tried to do that to him yet.
When you know that your strongest skill is your fucking left sleeper fucking hook, whatever he's got, that motherfucker puts people out, dude.
Yeah.
If he connects, I don't care who it's gonna be. If Khabib comes at him and he does something like what Masvidal did to fucking that wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's his name?
Oh, to Ben Askren.
Oh my God!
Needham just ran and kneed him.
If he did something like that to Khabib, he's done.
Khabib's done.
Or yeah, it's
he's done.
It's
yeah.
possible.
Oh yeah.
Khabib does the same thing. He comes at you like that.
Khabib needs to get knocked out for me to be happy.
Poirier is a perfect American Wheaties box cover.
Yeah, they're hyping him up. He's got a belt, dude, and he's huge now. He's all over Instagram. Like it's huge because he's like got that because of what you just said.
He's like the American.
A lot of champs come and go and or have belts and they're not a big deal's made out of them, but they're making a big deal out of him.
But he looks like the fucking American hero.
He's perfect.
He just
and
looks
got
like
the
that.
tats and he's like all American looking.
Yeah.
And he talks nice and normal and he doesn't like go too crazy and he's just the perfect. He's a Wheatie box guy. I would like to see him.
I would like to see him win.
Mm-hmm.
And get the fuck out of
I feel
Abu
like
Dhabi fast.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, dude, you better get out of there.
Oh my god.
Remember that time we went to that fight and we're like, and what's his name got killed and all the Russians were like lingering around and we were like, we should leave now.
Yeah.
These guys are not happy. They lost a lot of money and they're pissed and they're drunk.
Yes.
Yeah, like you got to get out of the hallways.
A lot of money.
Yeah. You don't want to mess with drunk Russian dudes.
You know that was their Yankees in the 90s.
Oh yeah, it was insane, dude. We're like,
bet,
his face got plastered.
Who was that, Bigfoot or was that
the
other guy?
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Bigfoot smashed him. Yeah, he smashed him, bro.
It was a good fucking night.
What was I gonna say? There's no way that card is not good.
There really isn't much.
Really?
Other than
I feel
Khabib.
like the undercard.
Can you tell us who's the co-main event on the next UFC for with what is that? 221? What is that? The next UFC. Just pull up the UFC page real quick with Khabib and Poirier. See who the fuck what's the co-main event? The co-main event. Yeah, so who's the co-main event?
Edson Barboza and Paul Felder.
Yeah, see, I don't know who Paul Felder is that much, but Edson Barboza is a good one.
A lot of these guys, there's just too many of them. I have to see their faces. Then I go, oh yeah, I watched him fight 7 times. Like, and then like, oh, that's his last name?
Yeah.
Like I've seen him. I know how he fights.
There's too many guys.
Yeah.
There's too many guys, and now that they got that ESPN thing going on, there's just too many fights. I can't watch every fucking fight. I mean, I love UFC, but I love the big.
It sucks because this is going to be a pay-per-view, and it's really you're paying for the last fight, and it's kind of bullshit, man.
Yeah.
That fight is no one necessarily likes these two guys. They're not names like that.
Barboza is not the
Like,
biggest name in the world.
No, but I mean, even Khabib and what do you call it? Like Khabib,
Yeah,
beat-
Khabib's selling it.
but people don't like Khabib. They're like, he's got this tremendous record, but they're just like, whatever. He's not like the people's champ.
But it's big for who's next.
It's big for where they're going.
It's
too.
big for what's next.
Oh, it is. It's huge. No, it's a pivotal fight.
Yeah,
It's huge. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, is Conor gonna say something after this fight? Are they gonna announce
Right.
something? Is Conor gonna be part of that?
yeah.
Who is it gonna be? What's gonna happen? All this fucking shit. Who knows? Stay tuned.
I don't think this kid could do it though, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't. He the last fight that he had, he did pretty fucking well.
He really
He
did.
showed some serious heart.
He really did.
But I don't know if he can take. You know, it's like when you see a guy who you think is like the best ever, and then he fights Anderson Silva and gets knocked out in fucking 3 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, that's sometimes unless you see him fight like a real top guy, you don't know what they're made of
You don't.
because they fight guys that are not.
Yeah, they're coming up. They're
That's
just- yeah, yeah.
15. That 10% difference, man, between a guy like Conor and a guy like,
Yeah.
whatever, someone that isn't as good.
Yeah, that guy.
You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
do.
a lot of guy.
That's a lot of guy. Yeah.
All right, so we're good.
Yeah, man.
Let's call it quits.
Yeah,
right?
cool.
Fuck this.
Yeah,
show.
dude. Fuck this thing.